Hey, this is Ming the Mix, welcoming you to today's latest 820 episode. 820 on the dial and the scorecard, number one in your heart. Thank you for joining me. I'm only here to remind you, to suggest to you a way to help you redefine, refine, edit, upgrade, enrich the depth and direction of your own resilience. I have provided to you many different topics, definitions, contextual scenarios, not just made up stuff, but from my own experience in life, love, business, otherwise. But not saying that this is the one way to get where you need to go. Again, I said before, maybe something that you should not do that I have done, or something you could maybe not emulate or venerate. I'm not going to do that, but just as a reference going forward. Leading us into today's discussion, it's not a rehash or restatement, but it is called What Drives You? And against by nature, it says what drives you, and then the answer is your resilience. Now, that's against my usual method to give you an answer to anything. And usually that's a question I propose to you in and from the book itself, Resilience, to be your presence. I ask that question, what drives you? And I only offer to you the approach about resilience to get there. Now, not as the answer, the approach, the construct, the infrastructure, the models, methods they can use as you see fit that measure and match and agree or resonate with how you do it before you met me. But maybe if it enhances what you're doing, that's what it's there for. If it tells you what not to do, use it also as ballast or, a no-fly zone, maybe. But then remember that what I do, I had described as I solve problems without providing answers. Because your answers and your own approaches must come from within you, from you organically, and not mandated or forced by anybody outside of you. Also recall that my philosophy, my applied philosophy, if you will, is to guide you through that process to self-discover, self-develop, and produce genuine, curious, original questions towards your aim for your best each day, each moment, each now going forward. But there's a little more to that. Those self-developed, self-discovered, original, sincere, curious, genuine questions, and without any expectation for the answer. When you do that, those kind of questions contain all the guidance you need. Those questions have answers, approaches, and directions within them. So, in this conversation today, while I normally would not offer you an answer to the question, what drives you, today I want at least to present and represent an answer. Just an answer. Your resilience is what drives you. And drives you forward, never backwards, and never into that mystical, fantastical tomorrow. Forward into this present moment. Forward with the focus on this fleeting moment is all that you have that could be the very last. Regardless of that, here we are together. As sad as that may sound at first listening to that statement, that this present moment could be your last, could be my last. It only serves as a light or a strong suggestion and focus on the importance of this limited time that we have to meet, message, and mirror our purpose here and now. Not yesterday or tomorrow, today and in this moment. So, there you have it. From a problem solver who doesn't give you answers, I offer this one to you. What drives you? Your defined personal resilience, and then your willingness to take the action to execute the answers, quote unquote, you receive on your journey from your questions. Never the answer. You should never expect the answer. But you should fully embrace every bit of the grace we receive when you meet, message, and mirror yourself from within with your Creator and then with others. So, in many ways, it sounds like a circular logic flow. What drives you is your resilience. Resilience answers the question about what drives you. I can see that. But that's the topical statement and overarching umbrella, you could say. That's very circular and doesn't offer any depth. I accept that. However, if you peel back that top layer, there's more to dig into. There's more of you to dig into. If you get not past it, use it as the entry into your self-discovery on this journey towards resilience. It seems like, what's it called? Didactic or diatonic. I'm not sure how to say that. But it's just, A and B, B and A. Is no more to that? No. There's a whole lexicon, a whole alphabet beneath that statement that I'm asking you to consider in defining not the words, phrases, and models I've given to you to consider. I'm asking you to take that example to either cut and paste, detract from, edit, cut apart, take pieces that you like to use in your journey for your benefit and for your understanding, or use it as something that, hey, don't do that, do this. Maybe in some twisted way or backwards way, it pushes you forward into your own definitions, to your understanding, and how you're going to apply not just the fancy words you come up with, or the fancy models or diagrams or AI, metrics or R programming that you come up with. If it works for you, great. The key point here, for me, at the baseline, is to understand what I understand of me, can communicate as clear as I can to you, because it's not me to sit here and sell something to you that you don't already have. What you have is what I have. What we're sharing every day when we do meet, either over the waves, signal waves, phone lines, written word, or in person. It's about sharing that energy from our common level of existence. Yeah, sounds kind of soft. It's the love side, what I'm trying to get to, that makes us connected, and we can stay connected as long as we remain aware of who and what we are, not what we have within. Hope that helps. Stay present. Stay current. It's still 8:20.